Hi everybody, my name is Meg from New York. My family is quite rich, and they made sure my life is luxurious. Everything that a kid could dream of, I already have, even before I want. But for as long as I can remember, I've had Tourette's. That means I have uncontrollable, involuntary tics. My body twitches, I say random words, and worst of all, they put me in very bad, dangerous situations. When I was 7, my family and I went on a trip to the Caribbean, and when we got on the plane, I suddenly screamed "bomb" as a tic. And you know what that can cause on a plane. It took my dad a long time to explain the misunderstanding, but they still put us on the no-fly list.
Meg, you need to try to control them a bit.
How am I supposed to do that? I would if I could.
Honey, it's not her fault.
Hush, woman, I know what to do.
Dad is the biggest hater of my tics, so he decided to keep me locked up at home, so I'll stay away from people. I was so lonely because I couldn't make any friends. I resented Dad, and I even resented my illness. I was at my limit, so I asked Mom to sneak me out for a bit. We went to the mall and stumbled upon an ice skating rink that feels very homely and ironically warm. The kids on it were moving so gracefully. It made me feel like I had stars in my eyes and a tingling in my fingers. I told Mom I wanted to try it. Honey, you'll just tick and fall. Still, I was insistent. She reluctantly agreed. I saw Mom approach one of the trainers and slip him a $100 bill. Well, that's Mom for you. Guess I should just be grateful she's allowing me to get this far. I was putting on my shoes, holding one in my hand. Then, my arm jerked, and I almost sliced my face with the blade, but I stopped myself at the last minute. Oh, thank God, Mom didn't notice. As I stepped onto the ice, it felt slippery but nice. As I held onto the penguin-shaped walker, I felt so free. But wait, something's not happening. I'm not ticking. As I started to get the hang of my movements, I realized I was so relaxed that my brain calmed down. Mom looked so emotional as she watched me. Honey, that was amazing. I'm so proud of you. After we snuck back home, we told Dad that I wanted to learn ice skating.
What are you, Tanya Harding? You're supposed to have an office job in my firm so no one could be inconvenienced with your tics.
Still, I decided to train behind Dad's back, and Mom helped me with it. I even made a YouTube channel to upload my progress on. The video went viral, and I gained 100,000 subscribers in less than a year. Even Dad's work partners saw the video and encouraged him to support my dream and to allow me to go to regular school. And let me tell you, Dad would never say no to one of his work partners. Then came the first day of high school. Oh, please, nervous system, be calm today. Of freaking course, my nervous system did not cooperate. The very first period, I suddenly shouted, "Freak!" And the teacher thought I was calling her, which, of course, earned me a golden ticket to detention. The next day, my tics made me have a funny facial expression, and a girl thought I was teasing her, which had landed me in a stupid fight. In the biology lab, we had to dissect a rat. I accidentally cut the strings, tying it in place with my scalpel. Suddenly, it jumped off of the tray and ran around the lab. All the students screamed and jumped onto the lab tables. "It's the plague!" Someone screamed. I was so embarrassed. I became known around the whole school as the Tic Girl. For the next 2 weeks, a good-looking rich boy named Ashton kept trying to get close to me.
Hey, cutie. You're a real klutz, huh? When are you gonna finally cave and be my girl?
Excuse me, I am not a klutz, and I don't want to be your girl.
Oh, come on, I got you something.
He handed me a bag with 8 pieces of jewelry inside.
One for each day of the week, babe.
Ugh, what a moron. He can't even count. The next day, bumped into the same girl I had fought with on my first day. Turns out that's Francia, the queen of the school. Ugh, it's you again. If you don't stop faking the supposed illness, I'll ruin your school life. That jerk has no idea how hard it is for me. I'm not faking. The only time I'm calm is just when I'm ice skating. Oh, good to know. Just know that you're gonna regret ever coming to this school. Next period, I saw that she started an ice skating club at school. And I'm banned from joining. What's up with this girl? On my way home, and as I'm crossing the street, I felt a tic attack coming. Oh no, not now. I fell to the ground in the middle of the road and couldn't get up. My God, there's a car coming. Is this how I die? Suddenly, I felt someone pulling me up into sidewalk.
Are you okay, miss?
I saw a turbo-cute boy my age wearing a driver's uniform. I was lost that I couldn't answer.
I'm Emilio, your dad's new driver.
Oh, hi. I sometimes get tic attacks. Thanks for saving me. But since you're here, I need you to... Suddenly, my arm flew and smacked his face. Oh no, why now? He looked taken aback. I was about to explain myself when his phone suddenly rang. He just turned around and left. No, wait! But he had already disappeared. What have I done? I should clear the air with him tomorrow after school. The next day, I explained myself over what happened yesterday.
No worries, I understand. But you have a heavy hand, you know that?
Well, we can't all be as scrawny as you.
Okay, don't slap me again, please.
Well, since you're here, I need you to drive me somewhere, but don't tell Dad. He looked intrigued and nodded. He drove me to the rink, but I told him to wait until I finished practice. When I got out, he was watching me and looked fascinated.
Wow, you're very talented.
It's Meg. And thanks.
Well, I got you an empanada. I used to eat them all the time back home.
Where are you from? I asked as I ate. Wow, it was mouthwatering. He told me he moved here from South America, and that he's working to put himself through med school. What a hardworking guy. A few nights later, Dad had a huge fancy company dinner. I had to go, but he told me not to bring attention to myself. I was standing next to the stage in my gown. Emilio was standing by the exit. He looked so cute in his tuxedo. Dad was up on the podium, giving the speech he's been practicing for weeks. I feel a tick coming. Oh no, don't say it. Don't say it. Weirdo! 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 The world stood still at mine in Dad's embarrassment. People probably think I was calling him a name. Then a few people started snickering. I tried running out of the ballroom and tripped on the train of my dress and stumbled forward. I reached out for something to steady myself and accidentally grabbed onto a nearby tablecloth. The tablecloth jerked, and the entire table setting came crashing down, sending plates, glasses, and silverware lying in all directions. Oh, why can't I just vanish? Suddenly, Emilio ran to me and grabbed my hand, and we got out of that hotel. Wait, I'm a danger to the public. It's like I'm Godzilla. I'm getting out of hand.
It's fine, I know what'll calm you down.
Emilio said he'll take me somewhere I'm gonna love to make me feel better. He stopped at Target to get us a change of clothes, and he took me to the iconic ice rink in Central Park. We started skating. I just closed my eyes and lost myself in the music.
Has anyone ever told you you look like an angel when you skate?
I blushed at his sweetness. Thanks, you're not too bad yourself. I got so flustered by his words that I tripped. Oh, my ankle. I think I twisted it.
It's fine, I can help you.
He took off his scarf, and in a minute he'd perfectly wrapped my ankle. Emilio's been my savior through this whole ordeal of a day. Suddenly I got a call from Dad telling me to get home immediately. When I got home, Dad started going berserk on me.
You completely humiliated me in front of all my stakeholders.
I'm sorry, how can I make it up to you? He thought for a minute and inhaled deeply. Then a cunning smirk appeared on his face.
I need you to date the son of my biggest investor. He and his family are coming over to dinner tomorrow night.
I wanted to say no, but Dad would probably feed me to the fish if I did. The next day, his investor, his wife, and son came over. What the frick? Ashton?
Hey, cutie pie. Guess we're officially a couple now, huh?
Wait, you knew about this?
Of course I did. You might be hot, but the fact that your family's loaded is mostly what makes you attractive.
I could feel the bile rising in the back of my throat. I'll just try to get through this dinner. Though getting through had a new meaning, I think. They were so stuck up and snobby. So I tried to kiss up to them to satisfy Dad. Ma'am, may I just say that you look like an absolute beautiful bitch? All their jaws dropped. What the hell? Did I just call her the B word? Oh, excuse me. What I meant to say is I think you're beautiful. And suddenly my hand that was holding a glass of soda jerked, so I spilled the soda in her face.
Meg, go to your room.
Dad was mortified. But to be honest, I couldn't care less. The next day at school, Ashton came up to me, pulled me close and said,
Buttercup, I don't mind if your brain is working weird. Let's still be this school's hottest couple.
What is wrong with that kid? Seriously?
Here you go. There are 3 Rolls Royces parked outside. Pick your favorite.
He shoved a handful of car keys in my face. Dude, I don't even have a license. Gosh, he wasn't bright at all. He just pulled me close and tried to kiss me. I pushed him away. Sorry, I don't like you that way. As a matter of fact, I just don't like you. When I got home, Dad was steaming from anger. Ashton's parents had pulled out of their deal with Dad. Guess it serves him right for putting me in this position to begin with. You don't get it. Ashton's a complete idiot, and even his parents are absolute phonies.
It's all because that driver boy has made you feel that you can be like everyone else. I'll just have to fire him.
That was the moment I just exploded with anger. You can't force me to live my life your way anymore. I won't hide my skating and who I like and be ashamed of my illness any longer because of you.
She's right. You've done nothing but push her around all these years. I won't stand back and watch it happen any longer.
Well, if you don't like it, you can leave.
Mom and I just looked at each other, got up, went to our rooms and packed our bags. We moved out of our mansion, and Dad even had our credit cards deactivated. Thankfully, Mom already had some money saved, so we were able to rent a nice condo to live in. I also already had my YouTube videos monetized, which earned me quite a pretty penny. I started uploading even more and more videos, and in 1 month, I gained a whole 1,000,000 subscribers. When I went to school the day after getting my 1,000,000 subs plaque, I found the words, "Scrambled Brain Skater," graffitied on my locker. Francia came up to me in front of everyone and shamelessly claimed responsibility for it. What's wrong with you? Why can't you just leave me alone? Listen up, Budget Nancy Kerrigan. I'm a much better skater than you, and I'll prove it. You and I are having a skate-off. Whoever loses leaves the school. Fine. Each of us will prepare a routine and perform it in front of a group of professional judges. You're on. We set the date of the skate-off to be in 2 weeks. The whole school and all my skating fans were buzzing and gossiping about it. It was the talk of the town. I was practicing non-stop. Then the day finally came. Francia was wearing a heavy rhinestone leotard and with her hair down. That could cause her challenges in her skating routine. Her improperly tied skate laces raise concerns. As her music starts, her movements appear more like dancing, and she struggles to navigate the ice, and some rhinestones from her outfit fall off. She finishes and enjoys the applause. With a confident smile, she whispers to me, "Good luck trying to beat that." It's my turn. I'm anxious. I looked over at Mom on the bleachers.
You got this, sweetie!
Okay, I can do this. I got on the ice and started my routine, filled with jumps and axles. As I gracefully finished my routine, the audience erupted into applause, completely captivated by my talent. I'm positive I'm gonna win this.
And the winner is Francia Diaz.
What? Francia won? I don't understand this.
By popular vote. The winner of the judges' votes is Meg Green.
Oh, thank God. I almost had a heart attack. So people just liked Francia's flashy outfit and popular persona, but I actually won as best skater. I looked at Francia, who looked as if she'd just seen a ghost. I went up the podium to receive my cup and shook the judges' hands.
We also have a surprise for you. It is our honor to be joined today by Mr. Sanchez from the Tourette's Association of America.
A man in a suit came on stage and shook my hand.
Hi, Meg. The association would like to formally invite you to become a spokesperson for inclusion of people with Tourette's in sports.
This is such an honor. All I've ever wanted was to help others with Tourette's feel seen. Suddenly, I saw Francia running across the ice towards me. She suddenly fell face first on the ice before she could reach me. I was able to spend the rest of the year competing in and also speaking at competitions and championships to help spread awareness for Tourette's.
I want all the youth struggling with Tourette's to know that, like me, you too can build a castle out of all the rocks thrown at you.
It was the most popular quote from my most viewed speech. And with the money I make on my own, I was able to reach out to Emilio and offer him a job as my official on-the-road doctor. We got really close, and I feel like maybe one day this can grow into more than friendship. Oh, and guess who got invited to participate in the next Winter Olympics?